like the fucking were those the situation. Like he gave himself that nickname. That came from nobody. Everybody probably calls him like the dumbass or like the fucking nerd in the back of the class that got abs one summer after he graduated.
Yeah, no, I always kind of wonder like how do you get that? How do you get that nickname? Like,
he gave it him. Yeah, it's totally him.
Yeah. Because a fucking situation.
This stuff happens when I'm around. Oh, they're fucking Tony Danza. That's my Tony Danza impression. But
Tony Danza.
All right.
Sylvester Stallone.
I can have a conversation with the three like Schwarzenegger, Tony Danza, and Stallone is to be like,
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of noise making. Angela, right? So there you go. I'm good at things. That's not one of them. So another one was I'm a slob. So like I'll come home if I tell my mom that I'm having a guest of the lady persuasion.
Uh-huh.
She comes and helps me with my dogs, right? During the day while I'm at work, she'll like let them out. I mean, she's the grandmom. They're her grand dogs, right? So she loves them, and she'll come over and give them food or water or whatever, or mostly just to let them out during the day because I work a 10-hour day plus an hour commute each way, right?
Yeah.
So she comes over in the middle of the day to kind of break up their day and love them up a little bit. And if I tell my mom, like, yeah, I've got a date tonight or something like that, I'll come home and like half of the house will be clean. And I'm like, dang, Mom, good looking out. So, like my fucking wingman and shit.
Yeah. It's always awesome to have your mom as your wingman.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's a special relationship.
Yeah, right. But just for the record, I don't ask her to do these things. I don't. I come home and I was like, yeah, I've got a date tonight, and things like that. So like she's helped me recently, helped me recently, and that's why I bring it up is because she's helped me recently do this. So I got to give a shout out to big ups to the original CATEDOG because she helps. All right.
And that segment ends.
And then dog fights and mud pulls beard out. Time capsule, OJ free, Trump president or chili Butterfinger cups. I don't know what that means. Microchipping, Glenn Jacobs and Kid Rock office.
You are the reason why we need fucking breathalyzers on our phones.
Right? Celeb in office, why not? Career politician, that's obvious. Let's see. Smells and fart chair. Airplane farts and overspill. Gamble and miss at Walmart. There you go. So lots of incoherent ramblings that I don't understand. And at some point in time, I might recall what's going on. So apparently, this person and his wife interpretive dance. That's how they communicate when they're stoned, and they do it for hours. They don't even speak.
Really?
I think there's merit to that. Sometimes you just don't want to talk, but you want to like convey your fertility through dance. I mean, that's what a lot of birds do.
Yeah.
And lizards. I don't know. What do you think?
How
do you convey yours?
Not with interpretive dance.
Well, sometimes I guess sometimes you just gotta put it on the table and say, what are we doing this evening?
Yeah, exactly.
Are we bowling or are we doing this?
That's pretty much normally how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, hey, maybe not so much now with the kids around.
Yeah,
It's more like a. We had.
What are you doing What are you doing tonight?
Yeah. Well, so we're gonna get the fucking kids out of here, right?
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, we are going to go into our segment. For those of you that are just now listening that haven't listened in a while, we're going to go through this segment called Odd Headlines.
I like this one.
God damn, I forgot that thing bumps like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. It's been so long, I forgot how music goes. All right. So this segment, we read an odd headline, and then we kind of make up a story for it, and then I read what actually happened.
Oh, yeah. This is how we do this. Yes.
Yeah. Had you forgotten?
A little bit.
Let's dig in then.
Let's go.
Sheriff's officer accuses Punxsutawney Phil of deception. Now that fucking
asshole.
Oh, what is he? It's a groundhog, yeah?
He's a goddamn groundhog. And honestly, I think we're at the point in our... Okay, there's two things that we don't fucking need anymore. Daylight savings time and rodents telling us when winter's over.
Well, I gotta be honest with you. Isn't it like a 6 in one and half a dozen in another type thing? Isn't it like 6 more weeks of winter, or like somewhere around 2 months left before spring, or isn't it something like that? Or
yeah.
is it? And so it's a cutesy little thing for the kids, I guess, but it still means the next 2 months are gonna fucking suck.
Yeah.
I don't need you to remind me because I'm feeling it.
I don't remember the last time I actually paid attention to that bullshit.
Now, I will say I do enjoy Groundhog Day, the movie.
Yes.
The first 100 times I saw it. Now it's a little bit, I don't care. But I enjoyed the movie Groundhog Day. But this Punxsutawney Phil is fucking up and coming to him.
Like I said, I don't know why we still do this.
So here's the thing: sheriff's officer accuses Punxsutawney Phil of deception. To me, makes me think: A, he was guilty of perjury.
He was bought off.
He was bought off. I think he was lying. I think he made various. I think he made various concessions to big business, and for some reason, it suited him to take money to not forecast 6 more weeks of winter.
From who? The fucking winter equipment salesman?
Monsanto. They want those farmers out there early. They want them buying the seeds. They want them getting it going. And guess what happens? They lose their seeds and their seedlings, and their crop, because there's always inevitably one more frost before the end of March or April. And so they're going to lose all their crops, and guess what they got to do?
Start all over?
And buy more seeds.
Wow.
Punxsutawney Phil is a pawn of Monsanto. Said it here first, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Fucking put that one in the books.
Put that one in the books. I think we solved it. I don't know if I really even need to read this thing. A Pennsylvania sheriff's officer, I'm going through puberty too here, has put up a wanted poster for Phil. Now we're on a first-name basis with Punxsutawney Phil. The guy's got a fucking nickname who he did not give himself for a reason.
Yeah.
He's from Punxsutawney, you guys. The handlers of the groundhog last month said that the furry rodent called for 6 more weeks of winter after seeing his shadow. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office says that expired last week, yet a spring storm brought more snow to the northeast and Wednesday and Thursday. Do you see what I'm saying, folks? He is a pawn for big business. They received snow, and it killed all the crops that were just baby little young, tiny little helpless plants. Colonel Scott Martin tells WBRE-TV he created the poster and placed it on the wanted wall because he is sick of snow in the spring. Listen, I feel you. I don't like it. Poster claims Phil is wanted for deception. See? Already there. That's it.
Can we be adults for like for like 5 minutes here?
That's still for the kids, though, yeah?
Yeah. God, I would hope so. I would hope that this sheriff guy is not so serious about bringing up charges to a goddamn rodent.
Yeah. When I don't think anybody, if you just took like a 22 out and handled your business, motherfucker.
We can fix this.
We can do this the real way.
Yeah.
What does Tupac say? We can handle this like some gangsters, or we can handle this like men or something like that. One of his songs says that, and I'm like, oh, I think they should handle this like gangsters. Take them out. Phil is described as having brown and gray hair, brown eyes, and sharp teeth. That reminds me, you know what? I could also say that for many Kansans. Doesn't have to be a rodent. I know several Kansans that fit that exact same description. So records dating up to 1887 show Phil has predicted more winter 103 times, while forecasting an early spring just 18 times. So even the one time one of the 18 times he does, he was wrong. So there we go. Stick it in, you know what I'm saying. Nightclub shut down after event with live horse go to reopen. So in Tijuana, they call that a donkey show.
Yeah, this is like a scene from Clerks 2.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're allowed to reopen if that's the case, though.
I don't know. Maybe they paid off the health inspector. Maybe Punxsutawney Phil is involved.
You know what?
Because he's susceptible to bribes.
I see Punxsutawney Phil wearing like an all-white suit with like a salmon-colored shirt underneath, no tie, or just like a salmon-colored shirt with like not Rec Specs, that's the basketball glasses, but with like rose-colored tinted like aviators on.
Uh-huh.
Like I see him as like you remember the movie The Godfather? Some of the Cuban bosses.
Uh-huh.
I think Punxsutawney Phil dresses like that. Some nice leather loafers on.
Like Sosa from Scarface.
Kinda, yeah. I think I've seen him actually like that when I was up there last.
Yeah.
Miami Beach. Well, see, there you go. Isn't that America's? Isn't that Florida's Tijuana?
I don't know.
If I offend you, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't care.
know.
A Florida nightclub that was shut down after scantily clad. We're heading down that road. Scantily clad woman rode bareback on a white horse through a crowd will be allowed to open. Well, guess where they're going? They're going to the stage. Coming to the main stage. This is Roxy.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know how anybody can watch, let alone participate.
Yeah, it's a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah.
To do and to watch. Just sit there like, and to gain entertainment off of that is fucking, holy cow. A Miami Beach Code official ruled Monday the city should reinstate the Mokai Lounge, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, business license after its owners acknowledged 5 violations and agreed to pay $12,000 in fines. I wonder what those regs are.
I'm sure it had something to do with horses shitting on the stage.
Well, that one kind of had a dark turn to it.
Oh, yeah.
I
I don't know, just like I think I don't understand. I guess I don't understand what the fascination for this show is, because like when I think it's hyped up. Like,
are you still talking about a donkey show?
Yeah, I am, because it's just it's like just it blows my mind. It's like what do you think's gonna happen? They're gonna get there. The donkey or the horse is gonna come out and like, haha, just kidding. we really weren't gonna do that. No, you get the fucking show. And then it's just like, oh, you guys are fucking serious.
Yeah. Well, I always thought that shit was a myth. I thought that was just like made up, honestly.
Yeah.
But I guess not.
I guess not.
I
mean, I cannot confirm or deny. I've never had the urge. It's like, oh yeah, let's go to fucking Tijuana and watch a donkey show.
Hey. And then if you have friends that are like keyed up on that, then you should probably not have them as friends anymore.
Probably.
That should be a test. You say that, and the people that agree to go are like, okay, I'm marking you off of my friend list. You know, you're not gonna be seeing my updates on Facebook anymore.
You are the first on the social media purge.
You got a message here. Groundhogs are the fat know-it-all stepbrother of the rodent world, which is slightly true.
Yeah.
I think what are those little things that are those big rodents with the big noses in like Brazil or no like capybara? Oh no, that's like Australian.
Capybara?
Yeah.
No, that's they're in South America.
Oh, South America. Yeah,
because anacondas eat them.
Yeah, those things I think those things look like they're pretty overweight, and I think that they know what's going on.
They're huge. They're big.
Are they like
rodents.
Waist size?
They're like a small dog.
Small dogs aren't huge though.
What's that?
Like small dogs aren't that huge.
Okay, well I guess they're like
like a 2-year-old.
Don't say that.
One more and then we'll call it a show because this has been 1 hour worth of what the fuck going on up in here.
We'll get back into the rhythm. That's all right. You gotta. What else we got?
One last one. Rhode Island lawmaker withdraws proposed outhouse ban bill. Who do you think got to him to make him withdraw his proposed outhouse ban bill? Because I got to tell you something.
Ban? Probably because he had a shit one time really bad.
Right. So this is the whole thing. They've done this many times in Hollywood. The quasi racist or like person that's never been exposed to inner city youth goes and they're a little bit uppity. and they are assigned their one of their their teaching gig for